Hello everyone, hope you're well tonight if you're in Australia, maybe today or this afternoon wherever you are. Uh, this is my little girlfriend, Elsie Biscuits, that's what my housemate calls her. It's my housemate's little dog. She's very cute. Wait, no. she always snorts and breathes funny. She loves her pets. She will, if you're petting her, yeah, and then you stop, she'll like do that with her paw and like knock your hand to pat her again. It's very cute. Hey, pretty lady. So it's funny, I actually filmed this video a couple days ago talking about manifestation, and I wanted to post it the day after the 22nd of the 2nd, and considering, you know, that's the big energetic gateway, big manifestation opportunity, so I wanted to post that video like the next day. And first I ran out of storage on my phone, but even though I deleted heaps of things, it still wouldn't work. Then I got it to work, and I filmed a effing great video talking about manifestation, and it was really funny, and I'd done some goofy shit in it, did some goofy shit and it was just a good video. Like, I mean, I thought it was quite funny. And then for some reason my phone glitched out, and like I'd press play and then it wouldn't show anything. So I don't know what happened, but it was recording, it saved the video, but then the video would never play back. So don't mind the sirens outside. So yeah, I was very disappointed in that. But yeah, it is what it is. Shit happens sometimes. So I just gotta have faith that this video is gonna be better. I mean, I think even though my last video was funny, I think this is already off to a good start, having Mrs. Elsie make a cameo appearance in here. Yeah, don't worry about my head. Just look at Elsie. You can hear me talk and just admire Elsie. And so yeah, very cute. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about manifestation for the second time now. And see, I want to post at least one video a day, so I'm sorry it's been a couple of days now. That F around with the last video happened, and then I had a big day at my tradie electrical job as well, and I was so exhausted. I didn't have the energy after work because I was like lugging around big drums of cable all day long, and I was just too exhausted to give good energy to you guys, whoever's watching. But yeah, I'm gonna start another hot streak and go every single day for a longer period of time this time around. You wanna go, Elsie? Are you just getting comfortable, eh? Okay. She's showing off her side view. Yeah, so let's talk about manifestation. So what I was saying the other day, see now I'm gonna go back, but pretty much, like, you see certain spiritual influences clickbait with titles like manifest instantly or instant manifestation, and that's kind of what I wanted to address. And yeah, since it's a big manifestation portal of the 22nd of February 22, I've even heard other YouTubers say like it's your last chance to manifest, blah blah blah. It's not. It's a good opportunity to start setting your intentions of what you want to manifest and work towards them. But it's certainly not the last time you're going to manifest, because as humans, we're constantly manifesting whether we know it or not. So this gateway is not going to be the last time. It's a good, powerful time to start consciously manifesting, but certainly not the last time. So there's that. Secondly, when people say instant manifestation, well, like, okay, there's many truths in the world. So I'm not gonna go ahead and say like that's a straight lie, because it's not a straight lie. Like, you can have, you wanna get down? There you go. Now I'll bring the camera back up so you can see my handsome face. One sec, I gotta let it out of the room quickly. Bye-bye. Sorry about that. Yeah, my handsome face. Need a bit of a shave, need to redo my eyebrow slits, but still overall looking fine and handsome. But yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the instant manifestation. I'm not gonna say it's a straight lie because there's many truths. But it's not like I just don't want people, and I know a lot of people who will watch this in the future and now, you probably already know this, but sometimes it's just good for a reminder. Like, I know for me, on my spiritual journey, like, I learned a lot, I changed a lot, and then it got to a point where I didn't consume as much spiritual information. I was just practicing a lot of shit. Mind my French. And I was practicing a lot of things. And then over time, certain good habits you've built slip, or certain things you kind of forget a little bit. And then it just always helps to have a reminder, that's where like meditating every day comes in, because you get the reminders to yourself, or you get new information for yourself. But also watching spiritual content. Also, you might get a reminder from watching me, or I might get a reminder from watching you, or something like that. Because we're all body parts within the universe. We're all cells within the universe. So we're all a part of the same being. Like, we're one. So the universe could work through me to remind you. You meditate, you get the message another way and remind yourself. But yeah, so it's just a reminder, but I'm sure many of you know this already. But to manifest good and properly, you need a few things, okay? One, you need to be grateful for what you already have. Gratitude is very powerful. And you can't really manifest good things from a place of lack. So let's say you want a Lamborghini. I know that's a far out there effing thing to use as an example, but let's go with it. I used to love Lamborghinis when I was a kid. Let's say you wanted to manifest a Lamborghini, okay? Well, rather than doing it from like, oh, I want this Lamborghini, why does this a rich so-and-so have a Lamborghini and I don't have a Lamborghini? I'm gonna get one, but like, I really want it. One day I'll get it, but I really want it, and blah blah blah, and like kind of like have a bad attitude about it. Well, first of all, you need to be grateful for what you already have. So, instead of rambling on about how you want a Lamborghini because you don't have one, first, be grateful for the Toyota Camry you have that gets you from A to B and never breaks down on you. That's something to be very grateful for. A lot of people don't have a car and can't get around. And be grateful for that. If you don't have a car, be grateful for the person who gave you a lift, or be grateful for transport. Be grateful. If you don't have either of those two things, be grateful you can walk to where you're going. My point is, there's always something to be grateful for. So be grateful for what you have. Okay? That's one thing. And then, second thing is, you gotta have faith. So after you're grateful for what you have, then have faith that what you desire will be manifested to you. And like really, really believe it. She's just sitting at like just off to the side here being like, can you get the F off YouTube and pat me please? She's gotta learn patience is a virtue. It's another wise lesson. One I learned a long time ago. Yeah, so before I sidetrack myself, my brain's always like ping-ponging everywhere. Yeah, so gratitude for what you have and faith that what you desire is going to be manifest, and like really believe it. You got to have that belief in yourself and the universe. If you don't believe in higher powers, like I believe in my spirit guides, the universe, I believe Mother Earth has her own consciousness named Gaia. I believe going up, everything has a conscious, right? And so we're all connected. And I tend to ask my guides, my higher self, and the universe, and source energy, all for help and for guidance. And it helps that, so like whatever you resonate with or believe in, if you don't believe in any higher thing, just have faith in yourself that you can deliver it for yourself. But if you do believe in higher things like spirit guides, angels, universe, also ask them to help you manifest it. But just believe you're gonna get it, and it's already on the way. That's an important thing. And if you are speaking to source energy or spirit guide or whatever, what I find helps me is like I really personalize it. So I have like little nicknames. So like if I'm working with Archangel Michael, I call him Papa Michael or Papa Mikey. And just, you know, as some banter, and I always get that flavor now. I just feel like him being like shaking his head, but like in amusement at me. And of course, source energy, saucy sauce, and he's like makes it more personal for me, right? So, you know, personalize your relationships with whatever higher power you resonate with, and believe and have faith. And then that's all well and good, right? Now, the other thing, very important thing, is you don't want to think too much on it. Like, cause there's a tendency to like kind of go crazy, like not crazy, but like obsess a bit. So like, I really don't know why I used to love Lamborghinis as a kid. I think I said that. So maybe that's why I'm just like, but I really want, these days I wouldn't, if I was the richest man on earth, I wouldn't go for a Lamborghini these days. There's some other cars I'd prefer. But anyway, so then what's it called? This is like, you know how computers like there's a loading screen when you go on like an internet site or whatever. This is like I'm doing this. I'm like my brain's loading what my next thought is. I'm like that's how you know my thoughts are buffering. um. So yes, belief, faith it's gonna happen. Oh yeah, and then obsessing over it. So there's a tendency to obsess over it. Some people will obsess, and that actually repels it away from you, because the more you obsess, so like let's say I'm obsessing every day, like I want this Lamborghini, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get this Lamborghini is mine, but you're always thinking of it. There's a fine line there where you can cross over to you cross over to the frequency of lack, and that you don't have it, so you're obsessing how you're gonna get it, and it's actually the wrong frequency. So I find it better to set my intention of what I desire, ask my higher self, my spirit guides or source energy, to help me manifest it. I believe it's gonna manifest wholeheartedly. I'm grateful for what I already have and grateful for what's to come. And I don't obsess over it. I set the intention once, and then every so often when I'm meditating or just got a quiet moment to myself, I think about that goal of what I want to manifest, and I reaffirm it to myself, but not to an obsessive point where it's like I really want it and I'm lacking it. Just every now and then it's like, oh yes, I'm gonna manifest that thing, I'm working towards that thing, and I just reaffirm it to myself. And then the other big thing, okay, is action. And this is where at the start of the video, when I was talking about people saying instant manifestation and whatever, it's like, so there's some instances where you can instantly manifest things. For the most part, you gotta take action. And I wholeheartedly believe one day humans will evolve to such a high frequency that we'll do supernatural things. And every now and then supernatural things do happen, and we're capable of them, and we can evolve and train certain supernatural things, right? Which I'm not going to get into in this video. And I've had some crazy shit happen to me over the years. But for the most part, we're in a dimension where we're bound by time. So things take time to manifest, and you need to take action for a certain amount of time to make certain things manifest. And majority of the time, that's what you're gonna need to do along with all the other things I had just stated before this step. So, an example of an instant manifestation, okay? And my housemate's gonna love this. But, okay, she's very good at making various different foods, right? Especially good at making banana bread. Very tasty. Very tempting for me to not eat it all a lot of the time. So, let's say I'm driving home and I'm thinking, man, some banana cake would be good today. And then I get home and it turned out she made some. That's instant manifestation. Or like, you want someone to call you and then they ring. Instant manifestation. Maybe even borderline like being psychic, that you knew they were gonna call you, right? I always like to, I'm not saying it's definitely one or the other, like I always like to ponder on that. Like, is it psychic? Is it an instant manifestation? A bit of both, If someone like rings you and you think of them, because that always happens to me. And then one time I did a channeling course where I don't really know what it had to do with channeling, like your spirit guides. this was more of a manifestation technique. We were meditating on finding a $2 coin. And then in the meditation, we had to like feel we had to envision ourselves finding it, and then feel what it would feel like once we found it, and like feel joy and excitement and like awe that we actually found it, and gratitude and whatever. And then a lot of people actually did find a $2 coin not too long after that meditation. Some after 2 days of meditating on it, like in the daily meditation. Some I think I found it the afternoon after I meditated on it once in the morning, and I found it that day in the afternoon. So that's practically an instant manifestation within the one day. But not something materializing in front of my face and then falling out of nowhere. Maybe like when we're evolved in the future, I believe. But we gotta work with what we are now. I'm not saying in the future that something like that's not possible, but for now, manifestation isn't that sort of instant manifestation is not a thing. I want that $1 million house, and then you're grateful for it. You're grateful for what you have. You believe that's gonna come, and then you meditate on it, and then it just appears out of thin air. No, you have to take action, make the money somehow, and take that action, and then that's gonna take time. Varying amount of times depending on what you do and how much money you make doing it, and then you'll get your house. I am going to help a lot of people with my Reiki healings, and I'm going to reach more people by putting myself out there on YouTube. Because I used to do free Reiki healings for people on an individual basis. It took up a lot of time, but I wasn't able to help as many people. So I figured now I can help more people with free healings if I just post them on YouTube. So now the action I'm going to take is being consistent with posting healings on video, and then sometimes talking about just other stuff like I am now. So yeah, action's a big thing, and it's just like not just one of those things I've talked about in the video. You need all of them to manifest good and proper. Sometimes you can do it with lacking one of those things I just mentioned, but it's not going to be as good as solid of a manifestation. You really want high quality manifestation, you need all of those things I just spoke about. And yeah, so like with the instant ones, like the banana bread or whatever, like that's like circumstantial. Like if you're in a circumstance where the thing you want to manifest could really happen like that out of nowhere. So because my housemate likes to make the banana cake, that's something that I can instantly manifest because she lives with me. She likes to make banana cake. If I want an instant salad manifest, it's not as likely it's gonna happen, because if I want my salad, I gotta fucking get on my ass and make my own damn salad. She's not gonna make it for me. You see how that works? Always action and gratitude for what you already have, and don't be in lack. Don't come from a place of lack and like obsess over it. Okay, those are the main things. I think I covered everything. I know Lamborghinis and banana bread and stuff are like odd examples to use for the thing. And listen, that's not to say don't try and like manifest something instantly. Like I've had a lot of supernatural experiences over the years that are unexplainable, that I can speak about on other videos in the future, and like have like acquired bouts of like stuff that you would say is a supernatural thing here and there, and like I've not been able to sustain any of those like supernatural powers, but they've happened to me, or I've seen entities or this or that, like spirit guides, or when I was younger, a lot of like not so nice entities too. So my mind's always been open to weird shit happening. So stuff's like possible, but we're just talking like the most straightforward thing of manifestation. So if you have a dream, this 2-2 portal that recently came past is very powerful, and there's a lot of energy supporting our manifestations. So most of your dreams, you're not going to manifest it in one day, like on that 2-2 portal the other day, that all your dreams are going to come true there because it's such a powerful thing. No, it was a good moment to plant the seeds and start committing to taking action, or to continue to commit to take action, or to start. Or maybe some of you's finished on that 2-2 portal and manifested a crazy dream, or just something nice for yourself or whatever. But that's the thing. Now that day's come and gone, it's not too late. It's never too late to manifest. Us humans always manifest. And I'm reiterating it because I don't want you to forget. And I don't want myself to forget either. So just keep taking action towards your dreams, okay? Always action, gratitude, and faith. And on that note, I think I covered everything. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, please, if you did enjoy it or you got something out of it, please give it a like, because that will really help the channel, and then I can heal more and more people, and I'll spread that light. And yeah, I enjoyed making this video for the second time. I must admit, it was a good lesson for me and my manifestation, because I know I got to post consistently. Yes, that's my action step I got to take for my new dream to reach its full potential. And when I filmed the 25-minute video and it was like real effing funny and entertaining, I thought, and then it just vanished and didn't work, I was burning up a little bit. But you know, I was quickly like, it is what it is. I'll just do it again. And now I've gone 2.5 minutes longer than the first video. Seems to have recorded all right. And you got to meet my housemate's dog Elsie, who's a little model and is very cute. So I would say it's a better video. So all worked out for the best. Hope you enjoyed it. Much love. Laters.